adjust this so it's more close. There we go. Okay, sure this is nice over everything. There we go. That works. Hey guys. Hello, hello. All right. So I am sorry I had to delay it by like 30 minutes because I was stuck in traffic, and I have not gotten to draw like all day today. I haven't had a chance because I had to go and pick up heartworm meds for my doggies, and I might have gotten a little bit distracted. Hi, Kazi. Hello, hello. I get a little distracted with some home goods shopping, but here I am. All is well. Back at it. I'm gonna have to really put my nose to the grind, or as they say, a little. Shut up, Steven. You know nothing. And I'm just going through, and I've got a lot of like touch-ups to do on some of my doodles. I did color Glinda, so I'm gonna go and line her as soon as I'm done lining my gumball lady, because I really like her design. Line her as quickly as possible. I still want to make a popcorn lady. I think that will be like our thing today, is the popcorn lady. And I need to make it like bigger because this was just too small, and then I ended up like drawing on the side, and see, I've got cold brew all over my fingernail. That's gross. Yes, hello Rebecca. Yep, I want to make a popcorn lady after my gumball lady. Love, if you ever just want to like loosen up, and if you need ideas on to draw snack foods as people. So her whole design is to look like a gumball machine. You know how they have like the pretty like ridges on the gumball machine, like the actual, not the glass, but like the red part of the body. I don't know when's the last time anybody has seen a gumball machine. I guess I see some at the grocery store sometimes, but usually it's just like sticker dispensers. You had popcorn as a post-work snack. That is like my favorite snack to have, especially at night. If like, you know, I don't really get a whole lot of like late night munchies, but if I have the late night munchies, it's always popcorn for me. I'm loving, she kind of gives me like snow cone lady designs too. Maybe there should be, so we have a cotton candy one, we have a gumball one, we're gonna have a popcorn one. I should have a snow cone. These are all like the snacks. The snacks of summer 2025. I should do one like that's boba tea too, like a boba tea lady. She does have the blue hair like Katy Perry did. You're right. All right, I gotta make sure that this is like the little knob that you would turn to get like the dispenser, and then here's the coin slot. Hopefully this isn't like sewn into her body, and it's just like a fun little touch. What if it was so weird that the gumballs like drop through her head and out of her mouth? If you wanted a gumball that's twisted. Oh, I watched the Five Nights at Freddy trailer like twice this morning. Now I'm all like animatronic upped and going. I told my husband I went to, there's a place in West Virginia called Billy Bob's Wonderland or something like that, but it's like an old school Chuck E. Cheese's. And that was Chuck E. Cheese's is what inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. And they still have their animatronics still up and going. And I really want to go there and sit down and like draw the Five Nights at Freddy characters, like being in the atmosphere of Billy Bob's Wonderland. I think that'd be a pretty intense video. For Jaffa cakes over in UK and got hungry for Jaffa cakes. Oh, what's a Jaffa cake? What's that made of? If it's got cakes in the name, you know it's gotta be good. Okay, lined her, and I think I'm gonna have to redraw her hand to make it closer to her arm, because I don't want to color here because Glinda is on the other side. I did color Glinda in, so I'm gonna color her in too, and she needs my glitter. Oh, they must be good. What? Tell me, what is a Jaffa cake? It sounds wonderful. As I swirl around my cold brew roses. I need my silver glitter gel pen. Okay. Now I'm gonna totally draw her crown. So I was actually like sitting on the couch last night and I went to bring out my sketchbook to doodle in, and I sketched a lot, but I didn't really like line or color, because when I'm sitting on my couch and just doodling, the lighting's not the best. Oh, it's a chocolate covered cake. Oh, orange jelly? Oranges and chocolate tastes so good. Oh my gosh. No, I want one. Okay, good. Thank you, my love. Thank you for stopping by and taking a look at it. We've been having really bad. Aw, thank you. I love you. That's my husband, in case anyone's wondering. I'm not saying I love you to some weirdo. We've been having technical difficulties the past couple of days with our satellite, but we figured it out, and now everything is going swimmingly well. It was just all about the placement of the satellite. I think that these are still my favorite glitter gel pens. These are Pentel Sparkle Pop Pens, and you can buy them on Amazon, but if you have like a local place with a... Oh my gosh! Hi, Anthony! How are you? Oh, I hope everything is well with you. Did I see that you work at Disneyland now? That is so cool. But anyways, these are by far my favorite sparkle pens ever. I love all the other sparkle pens. Thank you, Wolfeast. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. I need to line her. here with some pretty, so I want to line, well, I've got a pink pen. Let me look for my pink pen. Hey Sean, welcome. Oh, here we go. Here's my pink pen. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's doing well today. All right. Yes, happy almost weekend to you too. Hello, Pastel Dreamer. Oh, I'm sorry you had to part ways. All right, I need a different pink. Pink. I don't want to use this pink again. I guess I am. Oh well. You watched, oh my gosh, you watched Totoro in theaters? I'm so jealous. I really want to go and do a Ghibli Fest film like during the summer because I never got to see any Ghibli films on big screens. Not that they really advertised it a lot back when they originally all came out, but at the same time I was like a child when they all originally came out. I couldn't go to the movie theaters when I wanted to. I really want to go to a summer Ghibli Fest showing though. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna line with black. I want my other pen though. Not this Tombow pen, the other one. Aw, well thank you for saying hi and dropping by and everything. Oh, Grave of Fireflies. Oh, I'll have to look and see if my local theater has anything. There's one. Okay, is it the one where the guy is like an airplane designer? Oh my gosh, I don't like that song. There's the one Studio Ghibli one where the airplane design. Yes, that one makes me cry like a baby. So I actually prefer not to go in public and see that at the theaters, even though I do cry like a baby anyways to most movies. But sometimes my emotions get the better of me. And it gets to the point where I'm just like, like hyperventilating. I'm a very emotional person and I hate what's sad. I even cry at cartoons. I'm not crying, I'm just joking. Don't want to overdo the eyebrows too much. Yes, the wind that yes, Pastel Dreamer. Wind rises. Hello, Mystery. Welcome back. Yes, the wind rises. It's rough. I usually just cry at some movies, and I even cry at cartoons, including K-pop Demon Hunters. That was very emotional when Rumi was going. I'm not gonna give spoilers, just what she was going through. Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorites too. It's very sweet, but super duper sad. And you said, Sean, you were watercoloring while watching that? What a perfect thing to do, because aren't their backgrounds are hand painted in most Ghibli films, which I admire them, and that's why they're my favorite anime, like, film, animation industry, whatever. I don't know if I like these pens that much. These are the liquid fine liner, the koala. I'm gonna call it koala. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. No shame. I like drawing chibi characters, but I can't draw hair. Oh my gosh. Hair is, when I draw hair, if this will help, think of the sections of hair like sections of waves. Yes, popcorn and drinks and all the tissues, so you're prepared for whatever is coming. Hair is hard to draw, but if you find like I was saying, if you think in sections of waves, it does get easier to draw. Like think in sections of waves. I don't know why I did like this straight line. I'm not a fan of it. I don't want to spend too much time because, you know, trying to finish a sketchbook in a week. So I'm going to kind of rush it just a little bit. What do I mean about what? The waves? Like hair waves? When I say hair waves, like here, let me go on one of those sketchy pages. So I like to think in sections of waves that kind of look like this. So if I'm sectioning off like waves like that. So if this was like, you know how kids draw waves like this up here. I like to think of waves for my sections of hair. For example, like this could be a section right here. This could be a section here. This could be like a section or a wave right here. So I try to think when I'm making hair, I think of waves like that. So if I go like this, you see it starts to like build up on each other and then you have voluptuous hair. So that's what I like to think. You can see it right here, the little wave right in that little curly Q. That's how I like to draw hair. So if you guys want to think about that, adopt that kind of approach, that's how I draw hair so easily. And it's become one of my favorite things to draw because of just thinking of like sections of hair in waves, like little tidal waves. Oh, good. I'm glad it's helpful. October ink drawing challenge. Trying to do Christmas characters. Yes, I want to do that. I want to just do straight Christmas characters. Wait. I was for the best. I'll return in the future. Also, Glinda's dress never fails to stun. Oh, thank you so much, Anthony. I'm glad that you get to return. You better return. Because that's like your home away from home. Well, you're still an annual pass holder, so you get to go, you know. You still get to go every once in a while, right? I keep saying that. Okay, it's okay. I got this. It's like suffering in silence. I'm just going to keep continuing to use it. Oh, we got some hair back here. Gotta get that hair. Get that hair. Okay, I'm gonna use a fun pen. A fun pen for Glinda's skirt. Trying to find a fun pen. Let's see. Can I use that one? Nah. I guess we could use this again. See how I want to see how this looks on here. Yeah, that kind of works. I like it. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know if I said this, I worked at Disneyland back during the 60th anniversary. And I thought, you know, during the Disney College program. And I did the Walt Disney World one and I did the Disneyland one. And the management is so much better in Disney World. No offense to Disneyland. I love Disneyland, but Disneyland's management was atrocious, and they like forgot about me, that I was a Disney College program person. They just thought I was a regular employee, and I'm like, no, this is a program. And I actually ended up self-terminating from the program. Self-terminating, that sounds terrible, but it's just a fancy way of saying I quit because of how miserable I was. Because by the time I was done, all the other Disney College program kids that were part of the, because I was in costuming for entertainment, and by the time I got like self-terminated from the program, the other kids that were in my like division, one was fired, and then one also, she quit. But I think I lasted because she was like my closest friend, and after she quit, I held on for about like 2 months, and then I felt really lonely and things just weren't getting any easier, so I quit. And yeah, it was just miserable. But at the Disney World, and I love Disney World's management, they did not forget about me. They loved me there, and if I could go back there, I would love to work at Disney World again. So if any of you want to do the Disney College program, make sure you choose Disney World. Plus, I just feel like they have more opportunities at Disney World. I mean, Disneyland was great because I got to walk around Walt's stomping grounds, which I absolutely adore. But yeah, the working environment, not the best. I don't know if they've changed any, that it was not fun at all. Did not have fun. That's right. Sean was a DCP kid, and then you like became an actual employee, right? No, it's fine, Anthony. It's okay. It's not your fault. Yeah, that is. Were you doing? Oh, you were doing your Disney College program when I met you there, right? Went to back working. Oh, Kazi, that is miserable. And I was telling Steven today too, when you guys, if you have a job, wherever you go, it's all about management. And it's not about the owners of the company. It's all about who's running it, like who's your manager. They make or break it. Just like a teacher will make and break it for you for a class. Yes, Sean. And you said, Anthony, you said that they don't do DCP for Disneyland anymore, which is probably smart, because I was not the only one who quit. I mean, I told you my closest friend, she quit during my time when I was at the Disneyland program. But there were kids left and right. They were just quitting or getting fired because a lot of them weren't taking the job seriously. And a lot of them partied a little too hard, I think. Or some people are just like, nah, peace out, I'm out. Like my roommate that I was with, she self-terminated. It's just, ugh. I think about it and I was just like, gosh, I need to just go back and get the taste out of my mouth. No, not anymore from what I was told. Oh, good. They probably changed that after, you know, the pandemic. because it was a much smaller program at Disneyland, Disney College program than Disney World. All right, I need a brown for brown eyes. Brown-eyed Glinda. Where's my brown? Where is my brown marker? Oh, here we go. Management was so micromanaged, it destroyed all that we managed to grasp onto. Okay, good, good. I'm glad things got better for you. Yes, Mystery, that actually happened to me yesterday. I had my markers, like, I went to go, I don't know how I did it, but I really felt stupid afterwards. And I just opened it up and, like, everything came tumbling out. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my fault, honestly. All right. I have some of this really cool stuff. And this actually came from the UK through Amazon. So it's by Faber-Castell. I think I'm saying that right. Faber-Castell. And, okay, Mystery. Pick up your markers. This is rainbow glitter. Where is my paintbrush? Paintbrush, paintbrush. I've been using the same paintbrush over and over. Here it is. And I had to wait 2 weeks for this thing to show up. Oh no, there we go. At least it plopped on perfectly. And what it's gonna do is give a really pretty rainbow effect. Yes. Yes, I love the polychromos. I've got a couple that I've been drawing with. I've been using... I got like a blue pencil. I must put it back. Oh, here it is. Love this thing. Love these. Polychromos are like the next best thing next to Prismacolor. And this is gonna dry nice and shiny. And it's not sticky, which I really appreciate. It does have to dry though. Try to take my time. Here you guys go, so you can see it while I'm applying, in case you guys want to buy some for yourself. It is not watercolor. It's like a, it's kind of like, if you know what Mod Podge is, so it's like a glue base almost. And it's going on kind of like acrylic paint. And I really love, I'll have to show it to you while Glinda is drying. Let's see if I can flip back to it. But I used it on my Cinderella, like I did the background. Now I want to put it on Miss Glinda's dress. Glinda. See, Minnie? Oh, yeah! See, I don't... Personal preference for me, I don't like coloring books. Because every time I do coloring books or color, I just think, can I not be drawing myself and making this myself as opposed to coloring something that someone has already created? So I'm not a fan of coloring books, but that is just a personal preference of mine. If you like coloring books, then you go for it. You go for them coloring books. But I've seen a lot of artists use like these new Disney like paint by numbers, which I think is pretty fun. It's a nice way. I think coloring is such a great way. Art in general is a great way for like to relieve anxiety or, you know, calm down a little bit, just to kind of mentally check out. Love coloring for that. And I had one friend, she had like a lot of like issues going on, so she took up coloring too. Anything artsy craftsies is great, great. medicine to calm yourself down. Kind of spread these out, these little clumpies. All right, I do want to get some on her wand. And get some of this going on too. But this will dry clear, just like Modgy Podgy. That's what I like to call it. I remember being yelled at for saying Mod Podge wrong. And ever since then, I've intentionally said Modgy Podgy. Or is it like Modge Podge? Like there's no D in Modge. And I kept saying Modgy, Modge. I don't know. But ever since then, I just make fun and go Modgy Podgy. Oh, and I just lost the cat. Dang it. Where'd it go? No, cat, I need you. Oh. Okay. Where's my stuff? A mirage. Oh, yeah. I've always mispronounced it. I'm kind of like Michael Scott, where I just mispronounce a bunch of words. The wand is so eye-catching and her dress is colorful with the magic. Thank you. Yes, so it will dry clear. Let me see if I can flip to Cinderella so you can see what it will look like when it's nice and dry. I won't try to crease it too much. Go this way. Where's Cindy? There she is. So if you can see it dried clear and you can touch it and it's not sticky. So this just needs a little bit of time to kind of clear. I use Mod Podge sealer spray. Yes, I've heard of that, Anthony. I'll have to give that a try. I bet it would look great on wooden crafts. Because I do like a lot of acrylic craft, like wooden crafts from Michaels. All right, I'm gonna see if I can spruce up her hair. Where is my other Tombow pen? Well, I had it here yesterday and apparently it's gone now. Whatever. Oh, there it is. Duh, because I put it back where it belongs. Alright, actually, I need to get the silver and do her earring. A couple of bubbles. Just a couple of bubbles here and there. Yes, it definitely brightens up the colors. I don't know if it's just like it's dragging the alcohol markers around, but I think it really brightens up the colors too. It's kind of like I used to put a workable fixative on top of my colored pencil drawings back when I used to do a lot of colored pencil work. And it always brightened up the colors, made it look so finalized and so pretty. I don't want to get too close to the clip. Right. Couple more bubbles here and there. do want to get her hair down here with a thicker liner. I love Glinda's new look in the second movie, the purple and blue dress. And I heard she's getting another little musical number. That's the thing that I thought was interesting. If anyone's seen Wicked in real life, like in person, it's like an hour and a half and an hour long. Like Act 1's an hour and a half. I did hairspray too. That absolutely works. And it makes your art smell wonderful. So highly suggest that too. Graphite and hair spray absolutely works. But anyways, they had to extend Wicked 2, you know, for good, for like an hour longer. So they had to add more songs, and I'm excited to hear Glinda's other solo other than Popular. There we go. That just adds just the right amount of like detail, just getting in there with those thicker lines. Still Cassie, you have to see it. It's so good. It's very, very good. You would like it. I know. Oh yeah, the movies we're getting this year are very, very good. And plus like the show stuff too, with like Wednesday and Stranger Things. I'm very excited about this year and everything that's kind of being released. Well, Cassie, what you could do is you could just wait for Wicked 2. You could watch Wicked 1 and then go see Wicked 2, like immediately afterwards. I have one student, he's doing that. He was just like, nope, I'm not watching it until part 2 comes out. And then I won't have to wait like the rest of you people did. I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of smart. I get that. See if I can get some of these globbies to dry a little bit faster. That's the only downfall. You gotta wait for it to dry. But it does help spread it around. Binge it. Yes. That's kind of what I want to do with whatchamacallit, Stranger Things, but I don't know if I have the willpower to stay away until it gets all out. Like I don't have to wait till like, you know, Thanksgiving it comes out, and then we got Christmas, and then we got New Year's. Yes, listen to the Broadway cast album. Yep. Then you'll probably know everything that's going on. The only thing, if you listen to the cast album, is she won't get to see like all the fun connections to Wizard of Oz. If you're a Wizard of Oz fan, then you don't get to see like all the connections and like the story plots that they factor in, which I think is brilliant. Oh my gosh, you've been listening to the show and you haven't seen the movie yet? You must. Well, not yeah. Let's see. still wet. What was I thinking? Apparently I wasn't thinking when I put this wet paint on. Trying to think of what else I could add. Maybe a couple more darker, like magenta shadows around her hair. Like some violet shadows. I knew I wanted to put it on her dress, but I'm just thinking of like, what was I thinking doing it on a live stream? I wanted to show you guys, but and I wanted to put it on her dress, but at the same time, it's so time consuming to dry. Yeah, adding purple to blonde hair is one of my favorite things, like the purple shadows. Thank you so much, Anthony. That is so kind. Makes me so happy. That's really cool that you did Galaxy's Edge. What was your role at Galaxy's Edge? Yes. Oh, you got to see a West End production? Lucky. So cool. I feel like she needs more pink. This one. I think this is the one. This is such a pretty pink color. Galinda! Hi, Sophia! Hello, Flaming Boss. Oh, Smuggler's Run! You would have preferred any other land, though. I get that. Where is Galaxy's Edge? Is it in California Adventure in Disneyland? I'm gonna put some pink in her hair too. This is such a pretty pink. It's called Sakura R23. I think it's a new color by Ohuhu. So if you guys, I actually picked it up from Michael's because Michael sells Ohuhus now. Disneyland behind the front. Oh, okay, Anthony. I was wondering where it was. Would I rather be deaf, mute, or blind? I could go with being mute. I don't know. Couldn't be blind. Absolutely not. I don't think I could handle that. Or deaf. I could be deaf. I don't know. I love music. So I think I would choose mute. All right. How dry is this? I could just put my my one sheet in the middle and hope for the best. It's okay if I get sparkles on this. Galaxy's Edge is in Disneyland Adventures. I want to go to Avengers Campus so bad. Yes. Nope, gotta love the history. Would have to be. You'd rather be mute as well? No, I agree with that. My favorite Disney princess. Trying to think. It's a cross between, it's like a tie between Rapunzel's #1, and then I love Belle and Bella. Because I feel like all of those. Or just, oh my gosh. So this is because having books kind of spoiling it with this picture. I'm sorry spoiling it. But I really love the show. The show's pretty good. And the books, I think the second book when I was reading, I wasn't reading, listened to it. But the second book, I was like screaming. And my husband's like, what are you screaming at? I just said, because I'm so mad. The belly is so messy. And she is such drama, so much mess. It's getting upgraded. Avengers. Ooh. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Is my... Yeah, my Wi-Fi's on. I don't know why I just got that notification. It said, oh, your Wi-Fi is not connecting. You guys have to let me know if it dropped out or got weird. Because it's cloudy here, and if there's clouds in front of the satellite, then the connection kind of dips a little bit. So I'm kind of just, I'm trying to touch up the things, like, as I said, you know, I have a bad habit of doodling things but not coloring it in. Good at the doodling part. It's eventually coming around and coloring it. And the sketchy sketches. Get some black. Belly's got super dark hair. Mm. It's weird. My music decided to stop. Let me unload and then jump back in, maybe? Can you guys still see everything, or have I lost connection everywhere? Again, probably because there's clouds in the sky. Boop, 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 boop.